So today we're going to talk about 4 different wines, but from 2 different vintages, from obviously 2018 and 2016. How do you see those 2 years? I mean, obviously you're a fan of both the years, but what are the similarities? What are the differences?
In a way, they're probably more similar than they are different. They're both warmer years. 16 started off as a drought vintage, and went into a relatively dry spring, but we had good flower set, good flowering. We had very little frost or damage or anything like that. Summer was reasonably dry as well. We had a bit of heat in December, but after that it tailed off, and then we had rain at Veraison. So that rain at Veraison time plays a big role in, and it seems to be characteristic for South Australia, and it fits into the physiology of those old dry-grown vines, being able to get moisture at the times it physiologically needs it the most. And obviously around springtime you need it, and you need it at Veraison time for ripening fruit up. And that happened, and then we had a bit of rain again in March, and so we actually set up the season really well. In 16, for these wines, we had beautiful ripeness and beautiful flavours. 18 started off differently because it was a wetter season to start off the vintage of 18. But once again, we had quite good set. We had quite even sort of summer. We had some heat through summer, but we didn't have anything that caused any damage. And most damage really will happen closer to ripening. So if you have a few major heat events before then, it doesn't really detract from the quality of the fruit. It's that final ripening period that plays a huge role. And I think that's one of the beauties about Eden Valley, where a couple of weeks later, with our whole season, so it pushes us back into a later period in autumn of ripening. So that's why we're picking at, most of the Barossa guys are finished by Easter. We're just starting to pick Hill of Grace and Mount Edelson at Easter. And we've got cold, dewy mornings. This morning was this foggy, cold, sort of dewy morning, and it's turned into gorgeous, sunny, it's almost like spring, but it's autumn day. And these that sort of weather during our autumn for ripening is sensational, and it happened in 18 as well. So we got beautiful, ripe, mature flavours in it. In the end, it's about what it looks like in the glass, isn't it?